Okay, another thing that is super helpful for me. So, in order for you to catch a wave, the tail, and this sounds really simple, but most people don't think about it like this. To catch a wave, the tail of your board has to be higher than the nose of your board. So you can't think of you just paddling like this guy up here and just catching a wave and standing up on it. That's not how surfing works. The way that it works is that the wave, like number 2 here, gets steep enough to where the nose of your board is lower than the tail of your board. And you're going to feel a force, you're going to feel the water feel like it's pushing your tail up towards the sky. And once you feel that, you're going to start here and end here. Once you feel that, this is where you want to stand up. This is where you want to start to catch the wave, paddle, and then stand up here once your tail is slightly higher than your nose. Now, if your tail is way higher than your nose, you have to think of it like standing up on, like a cliff or something. You're just not going to be able to keep your footing, keep your balance. Humans just aren't good at keeping balance on a downward facing slope like that. So the idea is to get on a slope that's steep enough that you can slide down, but not too steep to where you're freaking free falling, or if you get tossed over here. So that's another very important concept, that your nose has to be lower than your tail of your board. And it sounds simple, but that's key. And then so if you're out there practicing, so let's say that this is where the wave is breaking, and this is a right peeling wave, so it's peeling like this. Zoop. So most of the really good guys, they're going to try to catch the wave right here, because this is where the most power is at in the wave, and that's where you're going to get the most speed. But if you actually try to catch it here, what that's going to do, instead of it being really steep like how it is here, you're actually going to be at this point or this point of the wave. Now, I'm recommending you try here with smaller waves just to get a feel. But once you get good enough, catching it here is roughly about catching it at this point. And now you're on a slope to where your board is facing down the line this way. So this is the way you're going to be surfing. And if you look at this guy here, his tail of his board is higher than what his nose is. So all he's doing is just sitting right here, paddle, pop up real quick, and then zoom. And then he's going down the line. And that's kind of what I visualize, and it really helps me. So if you're ever out alone, just see where it's breaking, where the white water is, and just sit like over here instead. Give yourself like a good amount of space. The further you are, the less steep the wave is going to be. So maybe give that a try.